Provisional. Okay. Today on Homes and Lifestyles, our antidote is all about book matching. Our APHIS home inspector gives us some great advice. Jeremy Nagel gives us tips on picking your mortgage broker. And our panel talks about navigating those neighbors. Also on Homes and Lifestyles, get ready for some great home tours. Homes and Lifestyles is brought to you by Kahane Law, Hayworth. Welcome to Homes and Lifestyles Canada. I'm Kim Hayden, veteran agent and your host. Well, you may have heard the expression, good fences make good neighbors. Basically, it means that good neighbors respect one another's property. But there's more to being a good neighbor than just respecting property. A U.S. study by Nextdoor found that the qualities of a good neighbor include being friendly, sociable, offers help, takes care of their yard, is respectful of personal space and boundaries, and is willing to help out in times of crisis. When people feel connected to their communities, there are not only individual benefits such as improved health and overall happiness, but also the social benefits such as decreased crime, greater civic participation, and flourishing economies. But with our long winters, attached garages, and our eyes down at our cell phones, it can be difficult to get to know your neighbors. And when disputes arise, that lack of connectedness can escalate a situation very quickly. Today we're going to discuss navigating neighbors, from steps you can take to be a better neighbor to ways developers and communities are creating opportunities for connection. But first, let's visit the first home on our tour.
My name is Sam Correa with RE/MAX House of Real Estate, and I'm located in the exclusive building called the Riverstone in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. The Riverstone is located at 318 26th Avenue Southwest in desirable Mission. This unit has 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms with a living space of just under 1,800 square feet. We've been completely remodeled in the last year, and we have an exclusive outdoor living space of 1,889 square feet. Very hard to find in Calgary. I'm excited to give you a tour. Let's take a look. Sleek, modern, and contemporary design was evident when the homeowner renovated this condo within the last year. Everything here is new, and they redesigned the layout. It's a completely open plan. I can see myself entertaining in this family room, open to the dining room, and of course the feature of this condo, you have access to your own 1,880 square foot private patio. Of course, we're located in the inner city of all the hustle and bustle, but when you're inside, it's whisper quiet. This building is built of completely concrete in 1982 and is one of the best buildings in the inner city. The Riverstone offers a 24-hour concierge. What's great about this building is they've thought of everything. A saltwater pool, a newly renovated exercise room. There's even tennis courts on the property. Unheard of, and I can't think of any other building in the city that can say they have that. We're located in the owner's suite. Everything here was designed with attention to detail in mind. Ideally, in an owner's suite, it is very private space, and it is. But what's amazing about this is you have access to your own private patio over 1,800 square feet with an unobstructed view. One of the features of the Riverstone is its second private entrance. It leads you into the kitchen. The kitchen was designed and built in Germany. Everything in here is high-end. Its attention to detail is amazing. This is actually the fridge. It's built by LeBaire. And of course, everything here is brand new, never lived in. The cabinetry are all a touch design and very real attention to detail. Quartz countertop, high-end appliances, even a wine fridge. This condo has it all. Thanks for taking this tour with me today. For further information, please check out my website, samsluxuryhomes.com.
More to come after our weekly design antidote with Anna Cummings.
Hi, I'm Anna Cummings of A&A Interiors in Willow Park, and today I'm talking about a design feature that we are doing a lot of right now. It's called book matching. Book matching is when a slab of stone is sliced and the front side is finished and butted up to the finished back side. This creates an effect called a book match, which is actually like opening up a book. It's also known as ink blot pattern, mirrored image, or butterfly effect. It's a simple yet artistic way to display the veining found in natural stone. Of course, you will want your material to have a defined flow because it showcases the pattern so much better. The best places to install a book-matched piece of stone would be on areas large enough to be appreciated, like a feature wall in a shower, kitchen backsplash, or fireplace. I have also seen them wrapped around walls and counters as well. Some incredible book-match patterns can be found in magazines, online, and even here from my master stoneworker who crafted this sample for me to show you today. Things to keep in mind when trying to achieve a book-match look is that the veining will never be perfectly matched because the machine that slices the stone removes a 1/4 inch of material. Also note that veins move three-dimensionally within geological formations, so that can be a challenge when pattern matching with natural stone. Where you can achieve a perfect mirror image would be with large format porcelain tiles that look identical to real marble. Calicata and Statuario come to mind. That's that gorgeous white marble with the gray veining. Take a look at our marble sample here and try to imagine what this would look like running along an entire wall. What a masterpiece! I have also used this stunning technique in my office, but we took it a step further and created a kaleidoscope effect. You can really use your imagination here, or let us help you. Thanks for watching. Would love to read your comments at ANA_interiors. Until next time, when I'll be talking about air filtering floors and green design.
Let's check in with one of our APHIS home inspectors.
Hello, my name is Egbert Jager and I am Diamond Home Inspection. I've been inspecting for over 9 years and today I'm happy to be representing the Alberta Professional Home Inspectors Society. I'm here to talk about the ventilation of living spaces. Ventilation is important for indoor air quality and comfort. It also helps prevent moisture-related damage by controlling how air enters and leaves your home. Outside air should come in through a duct which joins the heating system near the furnace. Then the air is heated before distribution. More complex systems may include a heat recovery ventilator for energy efficiency. This intake system is paired with an exhaust system. Fans like those in bathrooms, the kitchen range hood, the dryer, all remove air with high moisture concentrations to the outside through separate ducts and outside vents. We don't want this moisture to stay in the home or end up in the attic. Home inspectors operate the fans, check the condition of visible ducting inside the home and attic, and inspect the intake and exhaust vents. Maintenance of the ventilation system includes changing your furnace filter regularly, keeping fans and ducts clean, and making sure your intakes aren't blocked. This could be the only fresh air your home gets during the winter. I'll leave you with this picture of the week, a 6-year-old home that was getting almost no fresh air.
Hi, welcome to 26 Elgin Estates Hill. This is a 2-story Cape Cod style home with over 3,100 square feet of finished living space. It's on a large corner lot with an oversized double attached garage. To my left is a front office with beautiful French doors, a large window looking onto the front porch. If you follow me into the living room, you'll notice the brand new hardwood floors, gas fireplace with a maple mantle. The 9-foot ceilings make the space feel open and airy. And just at the back wall, we have some wainscoting to add some more character. Moving into the kitchen. This kitchen is perfect for entertaining. Look at this island. It is over 9 feet long. It has brand new granite counters. There is custom cabinetry all the way around, right up to the ceiling, so lots of storage. And one of the best features here, the double oven, just in time for Christmas. You can bake your turkey in the bottom part and have the rest cooking up top. So this is going to be a great time saver for the holidays. The upper level comes fully loaded with this large bonus room. This will be great for watching TV with the kids at night. Again, you'll notice a large window and lots of natural light. There is an upper level laundry room which adds a lot of convenience, 2 generous sized bedrooms, a lot of storage, and a master bedroom that will not disappoint. The lower level is complete, recently renovated with new flooring, new paint, and pot lighting. It has a craft room that can also be used as a storage room, brand new windows which are legal size. It has an extra bedroom with a 4-piece bath. And one of the nicest features, there's a cold room down here, great for storing wine or your preserves. Thank you for taking this tour of 26 Elgin Estates Hill. This home is listed at $619,900. If you have any questions about this beautiful home, you can contact me anytime at 587-581-1961. I'm Sandra Loretta from EXP.
Hello, I'm Sean Burstein and my company is Design. Design provides professional staging services to assist in the marketing and sale of residential properties. Staging involves the placement of furniture and decor into a given space to help visually enhance its appearance. Today we'll focus on how to create an interesting art or photo collage. We'll start by showing you how a tasteful large piece of art can enhance the look of your room setting. Next, we'll introduce a variety of smaller wall decor in a random pattern to show a totally different way of interpreting the same wall. With this method, you'll notice that you don't have to worry about lining up each piece of art. Don't be afraid to experiment with your own personal taste.
On our panel today, we have Claire LePan, Director of Marketing and Communications with Calgary Municipal Land Corporation, lawyer Jeff Kahane with Kahane Law Office, and registered provisional psychologist Kimberly Nelson. So let me start by asking each of you what you think makes a great neighbor and what can foster that connection in a community. So what do you think helps us make good neighbors?
Well, good boundaries and a good attitude, starting with empathy, trying to take the other person's point of view once in a while, understanding how you impact your community, whether it's driving down the street or putting your garbage out. So just taking other people's perspective for a moment and being kind and friendly.
Being kind and friendly. Yeah. Be kind. That's, I think that we all forget. Blockbuster's been gone so long. Be kind, rewind. I think we forget that. So tell me, Claire, from the planning perspective, how do you make a great neighbor?
Well, I think when you look at it from the community context, particularly when we're looking at multifamily, where we're living in condominiums with multiple floors, it's providing opportunities for people to get out of their own four walls and coming into the community in some sort of gathering space. So when we look at it from our perspective, it was creating those opportunities for that to happen. And whether that's a park space, a community garden, or a children's park, it's creating those places that are scattered throughout the community that people come, and that's a great way for them to get to know their neighbors and start to meet people that may not be on their floor or in their building, but they're all part of the collective community.
I keep hearing, get to know your neighbors. That seems to be the continual theme. And you love your neighborhood. You always have a blast doing all sorts of things in your community. What do you think makes a good neighbor, or what could avoid some of the pitfalls that end up in legal?
Well, I think hands down, the biggest one thing is respect. I mean, respect is everything, in manners and being polite. It's basically just demonstrating being respectful to other people. And that would be things like the garbage cans and all that, but more than that, no matter who your neighbor is, being respectful to them and expecting that back creates a great relationship.
So Claire, can you tell me a bit more about what is going on with the Calgary Municipal Land Corporation? Because you guys are in charge of doing the East Village, which is all centered around community.
It is, yeah, for sure. And so it's been, we're sort of 10 years through a 20-year master plan for the community. So East Village has been a community in Calgary since Calgary's beginning. But when we started, it is sort of a part of the city that had kind of fallen down a little bit. And so what we were interested in doing is, how do you make it a place where people already live there, they already call it home. We want to make it a place that's safe and comfortable for them, and also in turn make it a way that's attractive for more people to come into the community. So one of the ways we did that was through, like, one of the very first things we did was public space development. And so, which is sort of the opposite of what you might see typically in a development. We wanted to put the infrastructure in place for people to have a park space for their kids while they're still waiting for some of the other buildings to be developed, so that when people moved into the community, they were able to make use of these community spaces from the moment they got their keys. And that was a really important thing for East Village, to sort of, one, to change the perception of what had previously been associated with East Village, and then on the second point, to bring new people into the community to grow the community as well.
So what are some of the key tips that you could recommend for people building those great relationships?
So I think prevention and being proactive is a really good place to start. Listening to you talk about community and getting involved in community and understanding what makes a good neighbor,
I was thinking. So first of all, you want to participate in your community without other people infringing upon that, and you also don't want to infringe upon other people's ability to enjoy their community. And so getting involved, being respectful, of course, like you said, and I think relationships are really important. So at a micro level, like driving down the street and acknowledging the people, especially if you plan to live in your area for a long time, that neighborhood can be a source of support for you, and you may not realize that you're providing a very important source of support for somebody else as well.
Just that wave. Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah.
If you're having a really, really rough time, you don't know what goes on behind other people's doors. And if you're having a rough time, just a smile and a wave and eye contact makes a huge, I'm a big, big, big fan of eye contact. If you haven't catch that, see this. Okay.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Nagel, broker and owner of Canada Mortgage Direct. And we often get the great question, what is a mortgage broker? And the simple answer is a mortgage broker is someone who is licensed and has access to the wholesale markets. So we access big banks, we access mortgage banks, trust companies, insurance companies, private mortgage lenders, etc. As a mortgage broker, our fiduciary duty is to you, the client, not the institution. Yes, we love our partners. However, we must do what's in your best interests first and foremost. Many don't understand how mortgage brokers are compensated. There are times where we can charge fees, for example in a private situation, but by and large we are paid a professional fee from the institution upon closing. The difference between a good broker and a great broker is that a great broker will watch various market indicators and relay that market intelligence to the consumer to help them make a more informed decision. For example, I'll sit down with clients and I'll go through typically what I call a planning and strategy session. That's where we kind of understand a bit more about their needs and wants and how it is that we can help, not only where they're at today, but where they're going to be 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, or perhaps even longer, to ensure that the strategy that we're looking to implement helps to see the plan through to fruition. From there, now that we have the planning and strategy set up, it's a little easier for us to go through the product selection and understand what will help to facilitate the strategy to see the plan through to fruition, and of course at competitive interest rates.
Located just south of Calgary, you'll find the Anne and Sandy Cross Conservation Area. This 4,800-acre day use area is committed to habitat protection and environmental conservation. After registering at the Welcome Kiosk, visitors can hike or snowshoe on the 22 kilometers of scenic pathways, including 8 kilometers worth of self-guided interpretive trails. The Belvedere House was built in 1991 to support the many conservation discovery programs along with day camps in the summer months. It's also a great place to use as a focal point for your journey ahead. The landscape of rolling foothills covered in native grasses, aspen forests, and groves of willow is also home to an abundance of wildlife. Technically not a park, it's a habitat conservation area designated under the Alberta Wildlife Act. With the Rothney Observatory just a few clicks away, it's great to know that the Royal Astronomical Society of Canada designated the area as a nocturnal reserve. This year marks the 30th anniversary of the Anne and Sandy Cross Conservation Area. So take some time and get back to nature in this perfect piece of paradise.
Hi, my name is Mike Drager with Century 21 Bamber Realty. Welcome to 56 45th Street Southwest in Wildwood. This home is priced at $1.6 million, features over 4,000 square feet of developed living space, has 6 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, and 2 laundry rooms. Let's have a look at the house. Our main level features an open concept design. We've got a dining room on the right-hand side over here, large patio and deck area out back. And another cool feature about the home is our dual island design. 2 islands, one with a beer fridge or wine fridge, whichever you have. We've got a floating cabinet with under-counter LED lighting. We've got decked-on countertops, which is a composite style countertop, which allows you to put hot pots on the surfaces. We've got soft polar white cabinetry as well. Lots of pullouts, lots of interesting storage and designs. And one of the cool things about the kitchen is the book-matched smoked oak cabinetry throughout. We've also got touch cabinets on the wall, and another neat thing is power opening fridge and freezer. It's a European designed appliance set as well. It's Lieber and Smeg. We've got dual convection ovens and a coffee maker. Pretty much everything you'd want in a kitchen. Entertain, party, or just relax with the family. Welcome to the master bedroom. One of the great things about the master retreat is a lot of people like to chill at the end of the day or find downtime. What we have in the master here is a vaulted ceiling. We've got a curved wall that encases the staircase downstairs, and lots of room for a king-size bed, plus a couple of windows on the side to allow a lot of light into the room. Last but not least is the master ensuite. What we feature here is a steam shower, vaulted ceiling to give you that extra little bit of headspace, lots of room. And one thing the builder's done is I think they're trying to set a trend here by starting something new. I like it. What we've done here is put the bathroom inside of the master closet. So it's really a wraparound master closet with dual sinks, floating vanities, under counter LED lighting, and this is your bathroom. I like it. It's a great idea. I'd like to thank everybody for coming to 56 45th Street in Wildwood today and checking it out with me. This home at $1.6 million has over 4,000 square feet and is ready for a family. Check me out at www.mikedrager.com. Thanks and have a great day.
The market at Granary Road is 20,000 square feet of vendors selling everything you can imagine. Since opening this August, it's become a destination for Calgary shoppers looking for that special something.
As you leave the hustle and bustle of Calgary behind, and just 5 minutes outside of Calgary, you feel like the weight of the world is gone from your shoulders and you're in a totally new environment.
30 hand-picked vendors sell everything from wine, clothing, handcrafted home decor, and lots of locally sourced food, including fresh produce grown on site.
We have our own terrace gardens where we grow root vegetables and things and walk them over to the market space. And then next spring, we're starting our greenhouse. We'll be the first market in Calgary to say that they have greenhouse grown product right on site. It's never spent a moment in a truck. It basically gets grown there from a seed, walks over to the produce stand, and you get it fresh that day.
Set in the Foothills MD on 130 acres, the building is new, but has plenty of charm.
Granary Road was modeled on a Sonoma Valley vineyard, so it's really got that just that upscale, beautiful kind of California feel. In the summertime, the garage doors open and it's an open air market. It has the vertical tongue and groove planking, the soaring vaults, the stamped concrete floors. It's just a completely different experience from any other market in Calgary.
Some items are exclusively sold only at Granary Road, like the Thai rolled ice cream and the pierogies. The market is open every Thursday through Sunday, 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. With your eCalgary update, I'm Tiffany Burns.
It's that time! We are so excited! We are going to be announcing the winner of the lovely Nest chair over on their Facebook page.
Homes and Lifestyles YYC.
You just need to check in tonight. We will announce the winner. And also, stay tuned if you want more contests, because we are going to keep this going. Just give us a big thumbs up on our Facebook page.
So, Jeff, so you've probably seen disputes. Before the legal comes in, what would be the advice you would have given overall?
When people are going to get angry and get upset with each other, I like to take a step back. And when I'm trying to teach courses on how to avoid getting sued, one of the first things I tell people about has nothing to do with the law at all. It is that people make bad choices when it comes to deciding to sue only if they're mad or really, really mad. And the more mad you make someone, the more likely it is that they're going to sue for no reason. So we can get a client who says, oh, I don't care, I'm doing it for principle, I'm angry, and here's $10,000 to fight over $2,000. It happens. But if there's like not that anger, that emotionally charged piece, we don't have that. We don't see it. Family law, we see it a lot, unfortunately, because of the fighting. So I would say, be respectful of your neighbors, make sure you communicate with your neighbors, get to know them, have block parties, be that person who organizes it. On our street, it's an established neighborhood, so we haven't had the benefit of implementation of big community stuff, but we've created it. And when you know someone personally and they're being too loud or their dog's barking too much or you don't like how early their garbage can's out, instead of calling city bylaw or the police or something, you're more likely to just give them a call because you have their number, or send them an email or knock on their door.
So when this conflict has occurred, what are some strategies that somebody could implement to de-escalate?
Well, I agree with what you were saying, that people usually strike out when they're angry, right? We have the fight or flight or freeze. And those are not the times to, if you can help it, if you have the choice, that's not the time to engage, right? So if you get out in the morning and you see something like someone's parked, you know, and you can't get out very well and you're mad, that's probably not the best time to deal with it, right? Like, are you hungry, angry, lonely, tired, bored? Halt B, stop. Think about it. So you can often approach people, if you approach them with respect and giving them the benefit of the doubt, people often respond to that. You know, we want to be liked, you don't want to back them into the corner, like you said, with, you know, the angriest letter and backed up with a nasty legal threat too. You know, if you give them a way to get out of it, often people will take it.
So speaking of giving people, you know, an opinion or an opportunity to engage, I'm guessing that it can be an interesting, when you ask for the public opinion, when you're moving forward to create a community, you probably are seeing this push and pull even on a larger scale.
Oh, for sure. And I think what Jeff said is important around the communication piece, because I think it's very easy to be, to fall in a position of being reactive. And at that point, someone's usually already mad. And so whether it's something that's happening between two neighbors who live side by side, or someone who lives in a neighborhood and they're upset about a road closure or a detour, if you're finding out about it when you're on your way to work and you're already late, you're usually not going to have the same mindset around it if you had a little heads up in advance to say, oh, you know, like, there's work in the building, or there's work on the street adjacent to us, so it's going to take us an extra 10 minutes to get to work. And so when you look at it from a community level, I think that communication piece, as much as you can in advance, it helps to diffuse so many situations, and has been really important for us in a community that has a significant amount of construction, at the same time balancing the needs of people who have lived there for 15 years with people who have lived there for 15 days. And so it's trying to find those ways to communicate with people, whether it's an email or online or face-to-face, or even in an open house setting. I think those are important pieces to sort of managing people's expectations, and then also kind of taking them into the community and allowing them to be a part of that process.
So we've talked a lot about how to prevent, how to communicate, how to respect, but do you have tips, Kimberly, as to how to repair?
Yeah, so when I'm working with my clients, one of the common themes is how to repair relationships. And some of the things that a psychologist could help somebody with, if it was a more extreme situation, is on how to, for distress tolerance, emotion regulation, so to calm down before you're speaking to that person again, or even role playing. You can role play with your counselor on how to approach that person next. Yeah. Very simple things though are kind of fake it till you make it. So act as if you get along, or act as if that person likes you, or vice versa. And definitely making sure that you're taking care of yourself and your state of mind before you approach them. I mean, it comes right back to the beginning again, which is making sure that you're not angry when you're approaching them or in some kind of dysregulated state.
Thank you, Kimberly, Claire, Jeff. You know what? Be sure to check out online, homesandlifestyles.ca, for more information and see the full panel discussion. A big thanks to our sponsors, Kahane Law, Hayworth, Canada Mortgage Direct, A&A Interiors, APHIS, and Design. Homes and Lifestyles is shot on location at Hayworth. Hair and makeup by Swizzle Stick Salon Spa. Wardrobe by SB Experience.